Well, good morning. Today is Wednesday, October 18th, and it's a little chilly out. It's very, very, very sunny. That's why I'm in the garage because I was like, Casper, the friendly ghost, the friendliest ghost you know. I was so white. Uh, it's a beautiful day. I can't wait to go for my walk. And it's early. It's about 9 o'clock. It's cold. Well, it's not cold. It's perfect walking weather. It's 47 degrees. I have a jacket on, and I'm 3 layers. One, two, three. But I got a feeling I'd be taking the jacket off and just tying it around my waist and walking with that. I had a senior moment last night because Jim and I've told you before, we DVR everything and then we watch it afterwards so we don't have to watch commercials. And we started watching things, and I thought, my Survivor didn't tape. I was so bummed. And I'm looking and looking. And I thought, why not? So I texted Danny. I said, did your Survivor tape? And he texted me back. He said, no. And then I said, well, I'm really bummed because mine didn't tape. And then he sent me back. He said, you do realize today is Tuesday because it's on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock. I went, duh. It's on tonight. so, so I didn't miss it, which was good. Today I have to bring David's phone to mail back. I got everything all situated. I did put a block on his phone that he couldn't order anything unless he got my permission. And he went to order something last night and they wouldn't let him, so I gave him the password that he could use. Because I do trust him that he wouldn't write it down and just use it later on. But it still wouldn't, so I have to call Apple to... I think I set it up that only I could give permission, so... I have to call because he wants to get the Apple Music. He didn't have an iCloud backup, so none of his stuff transferred, none of his photos or anything like that, which is kind of bummy. So I want to set him up an iCloud account too. I did a family sharing iCloud account, and somehow, I don't know how it got messed up, but I had FaceTime with Hannah, his girlfriend. She thought she was calling David. She got me. So I have to get that straightened around because I think the phones are tied together, and I think I can see his stuff, but he can't see my stuff or something. I don't understand it. I'm going to look into it a little bit more today. I don't need to follow David. I mean, he's a pretty good kid. You know, that's not my job anymore. I do miss him. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that, but I do miss him. It's just different. I love all my grandchildren, and I don't love David any more than I love anybody else. It was just different because I had him with me. But, and like I miss Sophia because I had Sophia all summer. It's strange to like wake up and not have her next to me. It's just, I miss the two of them, I guess. I see Alyssa because I see her after school, and I go and see Sebastian and Oliver at their games, and they come for dinner and that. But it was just a little bit different having them in my life so much on an everyday, daily basis. But like I said, I love them all the same. Just like you don't have a favorite child. You just don't. People always say, oh, my kids always said Danny was my favorite. It wasn't Danny was my favorite. It was just that Danny sucked up more than anybody else. He was a suck up. And I don't know how anybody can have a favorite child. But I think there's children that you get along with better, but that doesn't mean that they're your favorite. But I'm going to call Denise when I go for my walk. Like I said, she goes to the gym in the morning. She goes at 7:30. She's dedicated. I'm not that dedicated. I stay in bed till I have to get up. This would have been our water aerobics day, but like I told you, Bertie had to go to the church to do some stuff at her church. And I just don't want to go alone. Well, that's about it. I'm going to plan out my day. I don't know what I'm going to have for breakfast. I don't even know what I'm going to have for lunch. I do know I'm going to stay on track. Part of me wants a pancake and some bacon. I'm trying to stay away from the salt this week. So I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to have the tuna that I was going to have last night. I think I'm going to have tonight. And then I think I'll have my vegetable platter with some smoked turkey for lunch. And I'm going to have my berries for breakfast and my grapefruit and banana. I'll probably have my egg. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. You'll have to wait and see. It's a surprise! Or as my nephew Steve used to say, a prize! Once again, beautiful walk. I talked with Denise on the phone. I didn't really need the jacket, but I was too lazy to take it off. I did see somebody repairing a sewer. Like I have a problem with my sewer right there. it's sinking into the driveway. So I talked to the supervisor, and supposedly he's going to look at it today. I went to the road commission because at the very end, let me go back again. Behind it, right over behind it on the street, is the sewer for the whole block, and that's for the road commission. And they said no, it's for the New Baltimore problem. So I went and made a complaint there in August, and they haven't done anything. So I saw the supervisor and put in another request. My driveway down there is sinking. You can't really tell, but it's sinking. There was a problem with the water valve to turn off my water, so they had to replace that last year. So it should all tie in all together. And the fire hydrant is right over there. So you'd think that they'd want to make sure. I always seem to live by a fire hydrant. I don't know why, but every house I've lived in, I've lived very close to the fire hydrant. My other house was right in front of me. This house is right in front of me. On my flat, it was like next door. It's just, I guess that fire early in my life must have set a precedent for me. Who's to know? Okay, I already drank 16 ounces of water. I'm going to go drink another 24 ounces of water and be on hold for another 20 minutes with Apple Music to try to get David's phone situated. And then on with my day. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, let's eat. I have my Grumpy cup and my Mickey Mouse plate. And let's see what I have. I started my day with a prayer. I've drank 42 ounces of water. I've walked 8,086 steps. My quote is, a little progress each day adds up to big results. I have 35 smart points, 2 for my egg, 6 for my bagel, 2 for my whipped cream cheese, 0 for my berries, and 0 for the tea and water. It's a 10-point breakfast. There we go. I know I said I was going to have pancakes, but bagel sounded better. Okay, it's been about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes, and I'm going to have my grapefruit and banana and a glass of water. Okay, it's lunchtime. Doesn't that look healthy? I'm really kind of looking forward to it, to be honest with you. 2 points for my turkey pepperoni. I have 11 of them. That's all I had left. 4 points for my 3 tablespoons of artichoke dip. I just wanted to finish it off. I didn't want to leave a tablespoon in the container because then it would kind of go bad. And 0 for my tea, water, cucumbers, tomatoes, green and red peppers, and my carrots. So it's 6-point lunch. I have 19 points left for dinner. And I am really looking forward to that, believe it or not. Okay, I liked that turkey sandwich so much yesterday. I'm going to have it again today. And I did buy some popcorn and I measured it out. It's 2 cups in that bag. I have a bunch of bags in the pantry. So I have 2 ounces of smoked turkey for 2 points, 2 ounces of provolone for 5 points, 1 point for my wellness wrap, and 6 points for my 2 cup of popcorn, and 0 for my tea and water. It's a 14-point dinner. I have 5 points left for the day. Well, I'm still hungry. So I have 3 pretzel rods for a point, 3 points. I had 5 extra points to use, so I'm using 3 of them. I stayed on track all day. I got David's phone working. I was on Apple for about half an hour in the morning, and then we had to make an appointment, have someone call me back because David had to be here with his phone so we could do it together. So it's all up and running now, so we got that all taken care of. And Jim and I worked outside and put our, sad, but we put all the cushions and stuff like that from the deck and put the covers, the fall covers on our furniture, and it's like winter's coming, so we got to get all that stuff done. Tomorrow I'm going to empty out the rest of the plants and put the planters in the shed for next spring. And that's about the only plans. We're not having family dinner tomorrow because there just wasn't enough people coming, so we're going to skip tomorrow. And then I'm also skipping next Thursday because Sophia has a concert, so I won't be going to that next week. I have to remember, I have to keep saying it every day so I don't forget. Friday I need to go to Danny's house to get Sebastian and Oliver off the bus. And on Monday I have to remember I got to pick up Alyssa from catechism. And I think that's it. Got to keep this mind sharp. So I'll talk to you guys in the morning.